advice can you share here for anyone who's working in tech, who's thinking about starting a family? Reassurance.
First, I would like to say you are going to perform much better at work when you get a family, because then you are going to have those priorities and you have to be organized much better to achieve everything. Then it's also, we have one joke that usually when someone comes back from maternity or paternity leave, we should use the chance because those people are so hungry for intellectual challenges. And usually they perform excellently. So sometimes you feel like I should send someone on a maternity leave in order to revoke that excellent performance. So I think it's really important to understand that it's not that you don't have a time. It's a kind of strange thing, but it's opposite. You know, you're going to have a time to perform very well. Mm-hmm. Also, there is another thing that I think it's very important. I haven't studied neuroscience, but I read some researches. I don't know exactly how our brain works in details, but I noticed at myself, and I think many people can recognize that way of working. You know, if we recall when we were at the gymnasium or university, when you have to study several courses, you study one course, maybe for 5-6 hours, you're so tired, you cannot, like, you feel your brain is not receiving new information at all. But if you make a break and start studying another course, all of a sudden, your brain is fresh, although you studied already for 6 hours something else. I think that context switching is so healthy for brain. And it's also that, like, you are at work, maybe you have a very difficult problem to solve. And even if you stay 2-3 hours more at work, it's not going to be solved because your brain needs context switching. But if you go home, spend the time with your kids' family, go to do some private hobby, doesn't have to be a family. It can be some other passions that you have in life, hobby, training. And you come back the day after and you get idea how to solve the problem. So I think it's also a good way that you force yourself for that context switching and give your brain chance to find a good solution, you know, working in the background. Yeah. So I think it's really important.